Hello, good morning, everyone. Respected teachers, mentors, guests, proud parents, and beloved students. Welcome to the students' individual presentation for Year 6 Culminating Project. Thank you for coming today. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. I am Naya, and I will be your moderator for this session. After going through the journey of primary school for the past 6 years, all year six students will go through a culminating project. This project also is a medium for students to demonstrate their chical competencies that have developed throughout the years. They investigated the needs in the community and then proposed an action plan in order to solve the issue. And today, they will present their journey from the past 6 months in doing this project. Okay. Now we have very wonderful students who have joined us today. I will give you a picture of what to expect for the next hour to hour. We have a few students of year six here that will present their culminating project. Each student will have a maximum of 10 minutes. And after all of the presenters are done, we will open a question and answer session. The audience are welcome to participate using the live chat to ask questions to the presenters. So please feel free if you want to give your appreciation, ask some questions. You can use the live chat session to give your feedback or any other comments for the presenter. And also, I would also love to tell you that this year's theme for the project is Together We Make a Difference. Um, the theme is aimed to achieve their targeted competencies and dimensions. We see the CP as one of the ways to elevate the students' creativity by solving the issues that they present in their CP. So from this team, they have worked very hard with their teams together to present their culminating project presentation today. I think that's enough to briefly explain the concept of the culminating project. Now let's get on to the presentation part. For this morning, we are supposed to have 5 people. The first one is Wilda Vanessa, and then we also have Darrel, Syauqi, Darmadi. We also have Aslan, Sumankalpa, Adhypoetra.
Hello.
We also have hello. We
Good
have
morning.
Shaykayla, Ayuna, Zahra, and the last one is Thaletia, Atifa, Maiza. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi, hi, hi.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning. Hi. It's nice to see your faces today. I hope you guys are ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes, Bu.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, it's still in the morning, but I know you guys are very, very amazing students, so morning should be no problem for you guys. Okay, so without any further ado, please give a warm welcome to our first presenter. I will call the first presenter, who is going to be Wilda Vanessa, or we can just call her as Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. You're good to go?
Mm,
Yes? All
Yes.
right. Okay. So everyone, you feel free to use the once again, feel free to use the live chat to give your appreciation. If you can give a thumbs up, claps to Vanessa, you can also do it. Vanessa, I will give you the time. The time is yours.
Hi everyone. I'm Vanessa from Year 6. My topic is equality. Next slide. Today I'm going to share about my CP on equality for people with disabilities. I'm sure you know that with disabilities are around us, but have you noticed that they are mostly treated differently than us because they are different? Next slide. A lot of us don't think that they can be successful or can do stuff just like us. But do you know that there are a lot of them who are very successful despite their disabilities? And they can get there because they are given equal opportunities and treatment for people around them. Next slide. I start my CP by doing research on who should be my inspiration for the project. I have two members of my family that are living with disabilities, but they are not ready to share their stories. So I look at social media and found Omreza Akbar. Omreza is a blind, but he has made himself a very successful content editor now. Next slide. I reached out to Omreza and scheduled an interview with him. Because it's still COVID time, we decided to do the interview on the phone and do the follow ups on WhatsApp chats. Omreza is blind, but he can communicate on WhatsApp chat. You can find out how from my comic book. Next slide. My CP product is a comic book. The comic book has a story about Omreza's inspiring journey from being declared blind to being a successful content editor. It also has stories from their successful people with disabilities and tips on how we can start taking the action to treat people with disabilities with equal treatment and opportunities. I did a comic because I want this story to be easily read by everyone from all ages. The comic book will be sold with voluntary price. People who want to buy can buy with whatever money they want to spend for the book, and the total sale will be donated to support disability orphanage in Tangerang Selatan. The comic book will be sold on my mom's social media, Idewanti, and WhatsApp groups. Next slide. I am lucky that a very kind caricaturist, Aga Nugraha, helped me to make this comic book. So I want to thank Aga for helping me and Reza for the inspiration. But the project also have some challenges as you can see in the slide. But one thing that challenged me the most are creative process to make the storyline and script and with the caricaturists. Ideas on how I am going to sell the comic book and where to donate the money to. Next slide. But I'm glad that I get to learn a lot from this CP as you can see here. I really hope my comic book can help to raise awareness for equality for people with disabilities and the money I'm making from selling the book can help to give better support for the community of people with disabilities. Next slide. Thing Next slide. Thank you, and please don't forget to visit my mom's social media. Thank you everyone for listening my culminating journey, and thank you Buddhisma for mentoring me.
Okay, thank you so much, Vanessa. Such a very clear explanation. Okay, are you more relaxed now? Okay, now that
Still
it's
not.
over. It's okay. For everyone, once again, the live chat is there. So if you have any questions, you can save it until the end because that's where we are going to have the Q&A session. Vanessa, once again, thank you very much. Everyone, please give Vanessa a virtual round of applause in the chat. Thank you so much. Okay. So now I would like to call the next presenter for this morning. We will have Darrel Syauqi Darmadi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Darrel. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Darrel. The time is yours. Good luck.
Hmm. Hello everyone. I am Darrel from Year 6 Report. Today I'm gonna talk about plastic waste and bioplastic. For our community project, my friends I choose this topic about plastic waste because we were worried about plastic what we do to our earth. So many people are using plastic for shopping, food, beverage, and packaging. and so many other things. The problem with plastic, it takes 100 years to decompose. Our why. We choose this project because we want it right now. The ocean is full of plastic. We don't if we don't do something, the ocean will be full of plastic and fishes if fishes eat the plastic, the fish will die. Let's save the ocean and the earth. So this we set out our smart goal as you can see this slide. So this is our smart goal. As with specific make bioplastic to reduce waste. Measurable means M for M. The timeline. Time February 2022 to May 2020. 30 people to join the campaign and make 12 bioplastic. Achievable. The steps. Step 1. Research. Step 2. Make an insert a gun and prepare the metal bioplastic. Step 3. Produce the products and see the results of the campaign. Realistic. From air. So we can save the earth. C. That means time bound. What time we have to stop to finish in May 2022. This is our research. We did a measure of the news PET and PAPEHT. PET is cholesterol like plastic that is really used packaging foods and beverage, especially convenience size of aging. What qualified as plastic bottles and containers, packaging, food, personal care products. Is it dangerous? PET known as like natural harmony, that are dangerous to health can cause cancer. It takes 450 years to decompose, so it's unfair for the environment. What is PhD? Answer: PhD is a type of plastic that stands high disability. What is commonly found as unfair? The plastic is what is for plastic junk, shampoo, bottle, milk bottle, juice bottles, and crate bins. Is it dangerous? Answer: no, it's not dangerous for food drinks. Well, highly flammable, it can be disposed wisely and cycle. For this project, we do a lot of research for the types of plastic and how it burns plastic. I'll tell you more by passing the slide. We also made some questions to find about more plastic. You can see the results here. But many people doesn't know there's 7 types of plastic. So yes, that means 25%, and no, it's 75%. Here it is, this, and this one. That means all people know it's 100%. It means people only use 12.5% use juice bottles of drink bottle. There's the blue one's 87.5%. People use shampoo bottles, toy recycling bin, plastic chemical container. The question here. What's plastic? So that means everyone knows pet a lot. Knows pet a lot. What kind of this pet? 80 people use 87.5% people use plastic packaged food in containers. 15.6% people use toys, shampoo bottles, and soft drink bottles. The question here: what's the next? What people use plastic? I use type of words or measures is I use it. Red means I use it, but not all the time. Yellow means I rarely use it. Green is means almost I don't use it. I don't use it. This that's so this one does lots of things. The blue is mean yes. There's no maybe. So yes, it's 68.8%. No, I don't know. So maybe it's 25%. Have you tried so that means plastic? That is 32%. So people yes doing reduce plastic for 87.5%, but no only 12.5% people doesn't reduce plastic. Next, which one do you think is easy? So people eating easier is doing bad like let's only 25% HDPE plastic diet. The solution: make bioplastic from cornstarch straight flag. Step 1: heat a cup of water. Step 2: heat some water with 4 cup of cornstarch. If you want to take a bio, Step 3: if you want to take a bioplastic soft, you can tablespoon of geyser. Step 4: if you need to add 3 tablespoons of filling. Step 5: you'll make it all medium heat until it looks like a jelly. Number 6: you shake the plastic and let it cool for a couple of days. So this is our reflection. I feel happy because so school I get to cook. Also because I can sit there. I hope you enjoyed this video plastic. Please join our campaign in Instagram and take a my presentation. Let's stay together. Bye.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, thank you so much, Darrell, for the presentation. Good job. We're really proud to see you presenting your progress. How do you feel, Darrell? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm really fine now. I was nervous at the first.
Okay.
I, I fear that everyone will laugh at me.
It's okay. All right, Daryl. Now we're gonna move on to the next presenter. Very, very good job. Everyone, please give Daryl a virtual round of applause, everyone. All right. So now I'm going to call the next presenter, who is going to be Aslan Sumankalpa Adhypoetra. Hello, Aslan.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Okay. Aslan, are you ready to go?
Yes, Bunaya.
Yes, okay. Everyone, Aslan has worked so hard for this CP. So please give him a round of applause and good luck, Aslan. I'll give the time to you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aslan Sumankalpa. I am from Year 6 Sekolah Cikal Serpong. I am here to present my culminating project. My culminating project product is a book titled Effects of Screen Time and How to Manage Them. Next slide, please, book. The issue I chose for screen time is screen. The issue I chose for my culminating project is screen time. I chose screen time as my topic because I have been affected by it too. Next slide, please, Bo. I then got assigned to a group with people that also chose screen time as their topic. We began setting up. We began setting up our SMART goals. With the SMART goals, we would know what to do, and we would still be on track and not be distracted by other assignments. After that, we got to surveying. Next slide, please. We surveyed 28 people in total. In our survey, we got some interesting informations. We learned that half the people that filled the survey has more than 7 hours of screen time every day. 7 hours is a long amount of time for using gadgets, and almost half of the people had received an effect from it. Now, the respondents use gadgets mostly for schoolwork or watching slash movies slash videos. So this means most people spend their working hours in front of a gadget. Next slide, please, Bu. In the process, we had an interview or guest speaker with Bu Leonita Andriani, Master in Psychology. From the guest speaker, we learned about the speaker's experiences and thoughts on screen time. Because she was a psychologist, we got Bunita's thoughts on screen time from the emotional point of view. We also got one real case from the guest speaker, a high school student addicted to gadgets. Next slide, please, book. I chose to make a book because to me it was the best way to deliver the message. Making an ebook or video wouldn't fit the theme, which is reducing screen time. So I chose to make a book. The book itself isn't ready yet today, but if you want to see it when it finishes in a few days, you can contact me through email. The book explains shortly what is screen time, why it's important, and how to manage it. The first section explains its definitions. It also gives a little background on screen time. Next slide, please. The second section speaks about the negative effects. In this section, the book explains why we shouldn't use gadgets too much because of all the negative impacts of it. It is split into two subtopics: the negative effects of screen time and the real cases. The first subtopic explains the effects I learned from the researchers. But the real cases shows two cases. One was someone who got affected physically, and the other one was someone who got affected mentally. The first case is someone who had an eye strain, while the second one is someone who had an addiction to gadgets, which I got from the guest speaker. While the second section speaks about the negative effects, the third section shows how to counter it. We have two subtopics. First is avoiding screen time, and second is balancing screen time. If we could, we try to avoid too much screen time. But if we can't, we reduce our screen time. We could try to balance it or find ways to still be able to use our gadgets while maintaining our health. Next slide, please. I also got a few insights from my parents. I had a discussion with my parents about my culminating project, and from that discussion, I knew what I needed to improve. Next slide, please. In this project, I applied the self reliant and self reflective Chikal dimension. I tried to apply the self reliant dimension when I can't communicate, so I had to do the things myself. And I applied the reflective dimension when I get some insights and I try to improve my work. One of the challenges I encountered was time management. I often had to choose between an assignment, usually a summative from another subject, or my culminating project. But in the end, I always put my culminating project before everything else because it has a high effect on my grades. From this, one of the skills I learned is making a book. I've never made a complete informative book before. What I could also need to improve is my communication skills with my group because all this time I haven't been too communicative. So when I needed help, I oftenly doesn't tell people. So in the end, my product isn't finished. Next slide, please, go. So that's it for my culminating project talk. If you are interested in my book, you can contact me through email punya.aslan@gmail.com. And thank you for everyone that supported me through this culminating project journey. Thank you for listening.
Okay, good job, Aslan. Now it's done. Very, very clear presentation, and I hope you're more relieved now that it's over.
Yes, Bu.
Yes, okay. All right. Aslan, please stay a while, of course, for the Q&A session at the end. We still have two more presenters, but very, very good job, Aslan. Everyone, please give Aslan a virtual round of applause in the comment section. You can appreciate him. And of course, also, please anticipate the next person who's going to present. We will have the next presenter who is Shaykayla Ayuna Zahra. So she usually goes by Leela. Hello, Leela.
Hai Bunaya.
Hello. Okay. Are you ready to present, Leela?
Yes, Bu.
Yes. All right. Okay. Leela, I'm going to give the time to you. Good luck. And the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Bunaya. Hello everyone, my name is Shaykayla Zahra and you can call me Leela. And today I want to presentate my culminating project about deforestation. Next slide please, Bu. Why is this issue important? This issue important because deforestation is dangerous for humans and animals or living things. Next slide. The purpose of my project: first, to save animals; second, to save the forest; third, to warn people about deforestation; and fourth, to reduce deforestation. Next slide, please, Blue. So I made a product, which is a book, and it's obviously about deforestation. And these are the steps when I'm making the book. First thing that I do is the planning. Example, where do I put the explanation at or which page? And second, I do the research and then I do some sketch for the drawings. Then I do the outline, then filling in the colors. After that, I put the drawings in their pages. And lastly, I write the story. Next slide, please. And this is people's opinion about my book. Many of them say that my book is good and excellent, but in my opinion, my book really needs an improvement from my drawings. Next slide, please. reflection. Making my book is very fun, and hearing my families and friends giving their opinion about my book makes me feel confident for my presentation right now. Please, next slide. My mentor is Pak Faisal, and he helped me during my journey or project. And my expert is Bu Uli. She explained a lot about deforestation to me. Next slide, please. And this is the QR code for my book, so please scan it and enjoy the book. Next slide, please. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Leela. Very, very good job in your presentation. And I also like how in the book you have a QR code so everyone can read it. Okay, Leela,
Thank you,
are
Bu.
you okay now? How do you feel?
I feel relief, Bu.
You feel relieved. Okay, it's okay. You can now relax for a while I'm gonna call the next presenter who is going to present. Okay, Lila, very very good job. So please stay until the Q&A session, ya, Nak, ya. Okay.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. Please give Lila a round of applause, everyone in the chat. Okay, and please wait for the next presenter, who is also going to be the last presenter of today. We will call Thaletia Atifa Maiza, or usually called as Tifa. Hello, Tifa.
Hi, Bu.
Hi. Okay, so Tifa will be our last presenter of today. Tifa, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right. So everyone, please give your biggest warm virtual round of applause to Tifa in the chat. And Tifa, I'm gonna give the time to you. The time is yours.
Hi, so today I'm gonna present you my culminating project slide. Next, please. My name is Thaletia Atifa Maiza. You can just call me Atifa, and I'm gonna show you my culminating project slide. Next. These are my mentors and also my guest speaker. There is Miss Erin as my mentor, and there is Miss Zahra as my guest speaker from Gerakan Indonesia Diet Kantong Plastik. Next, please. Why did I choose waste? The reason I choose waste is because I wanted to tell people and also warn people about this plastic waste problem, and also wanted to share my information that I got that I think it's interesting. Next. Who who made this plastic problem? We all made this plastic problem, and we actually made pollution every day. What should we do? We must change the material of plastic into other material because this plastic problem is getting worse. Why must we change plastic with other things? It's because the plastic is making the the environment not clean and also made floods and also things. Where should we change our habits? We must change our habits everywhere, mostly outside, because we bought snacks that contain plastic and other things. When should we change plastic with other material? We must change plastic with other material now because this plastic situation is getting worse. Next, please. Searching. Me and Kira searched for information to put in our web that we're willing to make, and finding we find platforms to make, and we find tutorial how to make website and also other things.
putting we put all the information that we find to the website. Our other action is doing a collab with communities that have the same focus to help us influence people about our campaign and plastic waste. This is our survey result, and it seems that people that answer the survey result also care about this plastic situation and also wanted to change it into a bit better. Next. Next. This is our project that we made, and we had actually three projects, but one of it is poster, and this is a website and also video that is about plastic waste and also uh, information about how to recycle plastic and other information about plastic. Next. And this is our poster campaign. You can scan the QR code for my website, and you can see our poster and also our videos. Next. Conclusion. We had made four products. There are a video infographics, website, poster that we hope uh, our products can get people to also join us to do some plastic waste and reflection. My reflection is doing teamwork is better than doing it alone. Next. Thanks for listening my presentation.
Okay, thank you so much, Tifa, for your very clear presentation. Good job. How do you feel, Tifa?
We're better.
Okay, better. Okay. All right, everyone, please give Tifa the biggest round of applause. And Tifa was also our last presenter for today. So, very, very, very good job, everyone, for your presentation this morning. I'm very glad to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all are very proud to see you here with your projects. Okay. So now it's time to move on to our Q&A session. I think for this Q&A session, you can either ask question to a specific presenter, or you can also ask one question that can be asked to everyone. Okay, so feel free to type in the chat if you have any questions while we are gathering everyone to come back to join us on the stream, on the live stream this morning. Okay, all right, it's nice to see everyone's faces. Okay, hi Vanessa, you're there finally. Okay, all right. If you have any question, please type it in the chat. But I think before, oh, there's already a question here, I think. But I think before we move on to the first question, I want to ask whether you guys are more relaxed now. Are you guys more relaxed now?
Yes.
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 Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. Okay, so now you should also be relaxed for your culminating project questions. So I see that there is already one question here from Emma Zara. What? Oh, okay. From Melly. How would you rate in percentage your own satisfaction with your project's result? It is already perfect or still need improvement if you have more time. What do you think, guys? I think this is for questions for all. So anyone wants to answer? Aslan?
Maybe in percentage, I am 90% satisfied book because the
Mhm.
book because I haven't printed the book yet, and maybe I can still improve the book and make it more neat.
Okay. So 90% from Aslan. Okay. What about the others? Anyone else wants to answer? What do you think?
It's kind of good. I'm a little bit nervous, and now actually you just like that.
Okay. So, Darrell, are you satisfied with your project?
Mm, nope. Yeah,
Nope.
a
Why
little
are you
bit.
not satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I mean, I'm satisfied.
Ah, okay. You're satisfied. Okay, good. Anyone else? Maybe. Thank you, Darrell, for the answer. Leela, Tifa, or
Can
Vanessa?
I?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I?
Yes, go
Maybe in
ahead.
percentage, I will rate as 95 because I still need more improvement. I guess I need to put more information because the information is not that many. So I guess, yeah.
Okay, 95. Okay. Next one. Who wants to answer this question? Is it?
Can
I
I
saw
answer it?
Leela raising hand.
Can I
Yes,
answer
go
it?
ahead.
Maybe 90% because um, I need more. I need to draw more detail in my book actually.
Okay. All right. Last one. Anyone who wants to share? I think it's already. I think Tifa hasn't answered. Yeah. Do you want to answer? How many percentage? Okay. All right. Or should we move on to the next one? Sorry, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, Bu.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I think it's okay. We're going to move on to the next presenter, ya, teman-teman. Okay. So the next question, I think, is from, appreciation. All presenters are great. Congratulations. Yes. All of you did really, really, really good job. Okay. The next question, I think, is from, I see Emma here. Or hold on. I think up there. Emma, yeah, Emma, what things you can learn from your presentation? Okay, so what do you think, guys? Anyone wants to answer this? You can just quickly just shout out your answer if you want. Gimana teman-teman? What things can you learn from your presentation?
I learned how to make books, book, and
Hmm. Can you explain more about that?
I learned how to make the book neat, and I also learned
Mm-hmm.
how to do the content of a book and make
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
wording neat. So the tone is the same and it's grammatically.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Thank you. Anyone else maybe wants to answer this one question from Emma? Anyone?
Uh, I learned that there are a lot of ways we can promote equality for people with disabilities.
Ah, okay. So you learned that. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. The issue of disability. Good job. Okay. Anyone else maybe wants to answer this one question from Emma? No? Okay, all right. Sorry, I think the connection is a little bit troubled. I think we can move on to the next question. Oh, I see a lot of great questions here. I think the next question that we can ask is from Adriana Kaila. How do you feel after this presentation? So how do you feel, guys?
relief book
Relieved. Can you maybe explain why?
because my culminating project is over. So now I can do all the other assignments. But
You still have a lot of assignments to go to, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, next one. Oh, okay. Sorry if I was freezing earlier, everyone. Okay, anyone else wants to answer? Maybe I want to hear from Tifa. How do you feel after the presentation?
I guess I also feel relief because I was actually so nervous when I was presenting.
Ah,
My
okay.
skin
So you were
trembled
nervous.
because I was nervous.
Me too.
You too. Okay. Everyone was nervous, yeah. Was there anyone who were not nervous during the presentation? Nope. Okay. All right. I think good job, everyone. Even though I know you guys were nervous, but you guys did really, really good job. And you guys should be all proud of yourselves. Okay. I see a questions from Bu Indriani Nasution for Vanessa. Why are you interested to equality or disability?
Uh, I've been exposed to
I don't
people
know.
with disabilities from families member to people I see around me. I think we don't know how to act around them and not realizing that we don't treat them equally. So that's why I want to raise awareness about equality for people with disability.
Okay, so you want to raise awareness. Okay, good. All right, next one. I think we have a question from ZKA. Is this Aska? What was the challenges that you guys overcome? Okay, anyone wants to have any comments on this one? Challenge, maybe something new that you tried and it was really hard. Anyone?
Presenting it,
Mm,
preparing the
okay.
presentation
Mhm. Why is it hard?
because I gotta talk in front of many people,
Mm-hmm.
and I overcome it. Maybe just being, just being
Mm-hmm.
good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the presentation was hard. Anyone else maybe? Thank you for the answer. Any other answer, guys? What was the challenges?
In my opinion, the presentation too,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why? Why do you think?
because I was really nervous at the first time, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like I can't speak to the camera. So yeah.
All right. You did very good job though, everyone. So, as much as I understand presentation can be hard, I'm glad
Thank
that you
you.
guys did very good job. Yes. Okay. All right. Everyone, I see because of the time limit, unfortunately, I think we can only take one last question I see a question from, I think from Kinan, yeah. Okay, what are the tips that you can give to the year 5 students since they will have culminating project at year 6? Oh, this is such a good question. So, what are some of the tips, guys, that you can give? Anyone wants to answer this one? Yes, Aslan, go ahead.
maybe one of the tips I have is to maybe start early, so you have more time, and when there is a holiday, you can try to work on it. Uh, because when you work on holidays, you don't have school on holiday, so you have more time to do your culminating project.
Okay, so about time management, yeah. I'm gonna call out everyone's names to answer this. I think this is such a good question. So, what do you think? Let's go to Vanessa. Vanessa, what are the tips that you can give?
Discuss and communicate early with your mentor. Be open with any challenges with your mentor so we can find solutions.
Okay, communicating with mentors. Okay, good. Next one, I would like to call Darrell. Darrell, what do you think? Any tips?
Uh, they have to watch us so they will know what they will do.
Okay, good. Okay. Is that all, Darrell?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. What about you, Tifa? What do you think? What are some of the tips for year five students?
Maybe do the project Kajan. Can I say it in Indonesia? Uh, like
Mhm.
do the project when it uh do the project before it's near with the due date and the
Mhm.
presentation. So maybe we can like present our product and do the slide more better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you can always have time to improve the slides. Okay, good. Last one. The answer that we are expecting is from Leela. Leela, what's your thought?
In my opinion, the hardest thing in communicating project is the timeline. So manage your time wisely. Actually.
Okay, so managing time as well. Good. Okay, everyone, very, very good job. And maybe there are some year five students watching us today. So, of course, thank you so much for the great advice, for the great answers for the questions. Unfortunately, everyone, this is the last session for this morning. I am now inviting everyone to give your biggest round for all of our great presenters this morning. They have worked so hard to present to you guys today. So please, 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 last one, give the biggest round of applause, everyone. Okay, all right. So good job, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are more relieved now. Thank you all for the questions and the feedback for the presenters. It's very, very delightful to see such impactful and powerful projects for all the presenters during the CP presentations. And then I would also like to remind you that the CP Talk will continue on another session after this. So still on this morning, please check the YouTube channel always for other talks on YouTube on the YouTube channel of Sekolah Cikal Official. We also have the past culminating project talks from yesterday as well, and a lot more to do today. And it doesn't end today. So we hope to see you all again later on before we also end this today. Okay? So, everyone, do you all want to say thank you? Can you all say thank you to everyone in the chat and everyone as well?
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. So thank you all once again to become the audience today. Also, thank you for the mentors, fellow students, proud parents, and respected guests. Thank you for having me as your host. Good morning, everyone, and I will see you again later. Bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you.